I'm smashing all the guys with power. Smashing the guys with my cursor. Smashing all the guys for fun. Trying to wait for the game to load. Hello everybody, I am TRXD, and welcome to a brand new series. This is Epic Battle Fantasy 4. This is a series of absolutely brilliant RPGs available out there on the internet, made by one guy known as Matt Rusak. I have been a massive fan of the Epic Battle Fantasy series. I played Epic Battle Fantasy 2, and I played the heck out of Epic Battle Fantasy 3, and I also played the spin-offs as well. And several months back, this was released onto the internet, namely like Newgrounds, Congregate, all those sites. This is, well, Epic Battle Fantasy 4, the 4th installment in the EBF series, and when I discovered this, I was sure to play the heck out of this, because, well, as I said, I love this series, and I really want to play through as much of it as I can. So I decided, to do a series on it. As a matter of fact, as I mentioned in one of my Casual Fridays, that I'll be doing one of several new series. This was not actually on the schedule, as a matter of fact. This came completely out of the blue. I was just bored on my desktop, and I was just like, why don't I play some old Flash games, which I remember playing back in the day? And so I decided, hey, you know what, let's play some Epic Battle Fantasy. So I did, and I found this. Epic Battle Fantasy 4. I honestly did not think that there would be a 4th one, but it turns out that, that there is. Also, as another thing, unlike the other Epic Battle Fantasies, this beautiful game is available on Steam Greenlight. If this game gets sufficient votes, it'll be available to purchase on Steam. And the Steam version will include new features, including more bosses, items, boss rushes, and several more stuff. So you can imagine it kind of being like a Cave Story Plus kind of thing, except, it doesn't have crappy new renditions of the soundtrack. Yeah, I know I'm still butthurt about the whole Cave Story Plus thing, as I mentioned in the description of my Cave Story Casual Friday. But without further ado, we are going to play Epic Battle Fantasy 4, and I'm just going to tweak a couple of things before we get started, so we'll be right back. And we are back, and after finally tweaking with some stuff, we are ready to begin our journey. So we're going to hit New Game. Previously on EBF 3. The ancient demon known as Akron was defeated by 3 young adventurers and their pet cat. Matt, the warrior, Natalie, the mage, and Lance, the gunner, had saved the world and become living legends. Afterwards, the heroes pillaged towns for a living, because they could get away with it. They saved the world from certain destruction, so it may be argued that they earned the right to everything within it. This behavior quickly made them many enemies. Fast forward to today, a sacred jewel was just stolen from the village of Greenwood. Local legends say that terrible things will happen if this jewel falls into the wrong hands. Anna, a young ranger and a resident of Greenwood, is very upset by this news. Anna quickly prepares to chase down the infamous trio who was spotted nearby, and who she suspects must have taken the jewel. And so, an epic new adventure begins. So, here we are, welcome to EBF4, or Epic Battle Fantasy 4. As you can already see, the art style is very cutesy and very reminiscent of many animes out there. As a matter of fact, this game actually has an awful lot of references to nerd culture out there, including several RPGs, for example Pokemon and Final Fantasy, and I can imagine that there'll be a plenty bunch more of references out there. Most likely, I'm not sure whether I'd be able to pick up on all of them, but I don't know. So anyways, here we are playing as the young green-haired ranger Anna, who surprisingly reminds me of Saria from Legend of Zelda. You know, the green-haired girl in Ocarina of Time. Yeah, that girl. So anyways, here we are. We've got all our stuff, including the options. Dispel that real quick. Here we have our interface. You can move by either using the mouse or the keyboard. I move with the keyboard because that's how I like to play it in EBF3. I don't like using the mouse, you know, too loud and too annoying. Here is our menu, and here is our party screen. At the moment, we have no gold, and our stats are perfectly fine. Here are items. I'll go through each and every aspect of them as we progress through the game. But we're going to keep our task at hand, which is to find the infamous trio, Matt, Lance, and Natalie, who are the heroes from the previous game, EBF3, although Lance hasn't always been around, whereas Natalie and Matt have. So we're going to investigate a couple of things. So, see, upon this holy stump rests the jewel of Greenwood, our most beloved treasure. Its aura blesses our village and protects us from harm. Do not steal. Wow. And what does this girl have to say? So, when you approach an NPC, you sometimes see an exclamation mark above your head. If you interact with them, then you can obviously speak with them. The Greenwood jewel has protected our village for generations. How can we survive without it? The barren Ashwood forest will spread over these lands and destroy our way of life. Calm down, I think you're overreacting a bit. So, obviously, as per usual with most games which involve some dialogue, I like to put on a bit of a voice for them. It's commonly well known in some of my live streams when I play like games like 2 Project and such. I sometimes pick out a default voice for them, like a specific accent, a specific tone. For Anna, I'm going to go for a bit of a femme kind of voice. A bit more of a fusion between the voices which I have for Reimu and Marisa. For any of you who are big fans of mine will know what that means. But others, it's essentially a bit feminine, a bit American, you know, that kind of stuff. Not too masculine, but at the same time a bit calm, but a bit tomboyish. Because Anna seems a bit like a tomboy in my personal opinion. So we're gonna continue to interact with people. Hello! Someone finally stole the Greenwood jewel, huh? I always knew that keeping it in such an obvious place was a bad idea. We need to get it back though, or something terrible could happen. Leave it to me. I'll have it back here in no time. Yeah! And keep telling yourself that, Anna. And oh my god! Look at the cute thing! Look at the cute thing! It's a slime cat! Or a fur slime! Yeah, one of the most significant things about EBF3 is its cute-ass slimes. I'm not entirely sure which I prefer, the Dragon Quest slimes or the EBF slimes. It's very close, it's nearing towards EBF slimes, to be honest. So, and I got teleported. So, oh wait a second. So this is like the, what was it, the Waystones in EBF3? They allow you to teleport to specific locations. Oh, holy crap. So what does this say? Welcome to the Warp Zone. Grab onto a slime cat to get out of here. Exploring new areas will unlock more slime cats. Very interesting. So of course, slime cats are your way to quickly travel from region to region. unfortunately, we only know of one region, which is Greenwood Forest. So, yay! Oh, my words. Slime Cat is so cute. So cute. I really like cats, just so you know. They're like my most favourite thing of all time. So, without further ado, we are going to continue on exploring. Anna's house. Please water my plants if I'm away for too long, okay? Thanks. So, this is my house. Interesting. Oh, can interact with this. Hey! The Slime Buddy! Slime Buddy has blessed the party, restoring their health and mana. So, of course, as per usual with most RPGs, your characters are provided with health and mana. For those who obviously don't know what the fuck they're doing in RPGs, I'll explain all that later. But for now, we're just exploring. So, I found some crisps or some chips if you're American. Let's see. Was this place such a mess when I left? It probably was. Lol. So, I can interact with this. Found coffee and... What? Oh my god. Why this again? Why? Why do they stalk me? Unfortunately, people won't get what I'm getting at. But essentially, I've at the same time as doing this, I've also recorded another series, and there happens to be panties in it. So be on the lookout, everyone, for a new series which somehow involves panties. It's not perverted, just so you know. So let's walk along here, and I saw something in the bush and mushrooms up there. Yeah, so did I. And bad mushrooms. Yeah. And cherries! Yay! I like cherries. I like cherries. So let's go down. And what's here? Oh, hey, sup, bro? Hey, see those blocks over there? Oh, you could push those around. Oh man, a lady shouldn't have to do that kind of work. I don't think I manage. So no trespassing. I put these blocks here to keep you out. You'll never get past them. Oh yeah? Yeah. Well, I just did, you son of a bitch. Fuck, I think I fucked it up. I immediately fuck up this stone puzzles. I always fuck them up first try, don't I? Like, I'm most likely gonna have to show an instance of me fucking up stone puzzles, because it always happens. So chest, and some beef, some cheese, and a brick. Interesting. And BRB, guns find a hammer, rocks are too heavy. Man, need a hammer for that. Interesting. Oh, I can interact with this. What the am I molesting that chicken? What the fuck? Yeah, kind of nice. Kind of a unpleasant thing to do, but oh well. Let's move this along, and let's see. A potion badge which increases mana, muffin, and milk. Interesting. So we got some kind of trinket sort. So little trinkets are kind of a new. Were they a new thing to EBF4? I'm not entirely sure. People are gonna have to correct me on this. But in EBF, of course, you get various equips, and one of the more newer ones are special equips or trinkets, which you can equip on yourself to give you a bit of a bit of boost in stats. So I equipped a potion badge on Anna, which buffed her mana. If any of you don't actually know what these stats are and are playing yourself, you can always mouse over stuff to see what's what. So you got health, you got your mana, you got your attack, you got your magic attack, you got your defense, magic defense, you got your accuracy and your evade. Accuracy and evade, I don't think they were proper stats in prior EBFs. I think they were determined by your level, because high level foes would have a better chance of evading, and also lower levels will have lower accuracy. So we're going to continue on searching around, and oh hello, what's this? The only way I'll get to that treasure chest is if I walk in those lily pads, but I'm too heavy. It appears I have to find some way to walk on them. And what are bunny people doing here? This is putting a bit of a surprise face on myself, because, buddy, you guy. See, slime bunnies are very evasive creatures. Wearing their ears can boost your evade, but hunting them is illegal now. I do have a spare pair lying around, though. Wink, wink. See, find some muffins, ice cream, and some chocolate. Interesting. So essentially, just give her a bunch of restoration items. What's this girl all about? Slime bunnies are magical creatures who reveal themselves to those with pure hearts. In the wild, they can be found in ponds and rivers, but they can be quite hard to spot. They're also kept in buckets of water around town for good luck. Yeah, I know. I got one in my house. They restore your health and mana. Yeah, as you saw, that little slime bunny in the bucket. What is this? You can change your stuff like gain difficulty at any time. There's no penalty for doing so either, so feel free to play at your own pace. Easy mode is a joke, though. You should be ashamed of yourself if you play on that. Hey, don't worry. I'm an experienced EBFer. I'm playing on normal. Yeah, that's not really experienced. That's just, you know, kinda new to EBF, but not new to RPGs. I mean, I'm not playing on hard mode. That'll just cause me to rage a lot. And I don't want this to be a rage series. So let's proceed on here, and hey, we got some dancing idols in around here. Everything seems to be in order around here. Looks like the idols have finished all their chores already. Their chores. So let's talk to this girl. Many creatures will become friendly with humans if they can benefit from it. You'll probably meet quite a few who will help you in battle in return for eliminating their competitors. So I have to wipe out wild monsters to earn favors from friendly ones? I guess that makes kind of makes sense. Yeah, kind of strange. Usually spare items lying around here. I should check stacks of firewood. Yeah, I know what to do. So lanky roots, turnip, the bear, and found bugwing and gash nuts. And I think there was some items here, which is softwood and boggleberries. Yeah, you can find random loot in random spots which are twinkling, kind of reminiscent of Pokemon, like specifically Pokemon Ruby and Sapphire, in which like I think there was like that abandoned ship area in which there was just like a ton of shit you could find on the floor. Like good times, good times. What does this guy have to say? His Cloud Strife lookalike. Me and Erica worked together to make these wooden idols you see jumping around. I chop the wood, she brings it to life with her magic. You can make golems out of pretty much any material, but we've got a lot of wood here, so that's what we use. I heard idols can be made from clay, ice, obsidian, and even rare gems. Kinda hinting at something, aren't you, bro? Hinting at potential bosses or enemies. Very interesting. Let's go up here, and hey! Let's see what's in around here. Elemental resistance of more than 100% means the target will absorb that element. Keep in mind the most attack damage is part elemental, part non-elemental, so resistance will not apply to all of the damage. Yeah. All stat bonuses are relative to your current stats. Equipment modifies your stats by a percentage, as do level ups, buffs, and stat boosting items. Yeah, that means the stats grow exponentially. Whatever that means. LOL. Freaking mathematics jokes. And let's see about this dapper chap. I'm an alchemist by profession, but I'm also a fan of archery. I'll lend you a nice bow if you can bring me some crafting materials. Some glass, a magma sample, and liquid ice. That sounds like mid to late game items, which I sure as hell will not be getting for any time soon. So don't count on me to be getting a cool bow anytime soon. So road to Ashwood, your quest starts here. Be prepared for combat. Right. So I'm gonna just check the map real quick and can see all this area around here. So you can see there's my house. There's the there's a place we started off. healing pool, the logging camp, and the item shop. Oh yeah, there's that little gem shop here. There's a little item store where you can buy crafting items. Crafting items are essentially either can be used in quests to receive nice rewards, or they can be used to upgrade your equipment. So you can see that there's a whole array of items you can get, from like gash nuts to fine fur to shurikens. Like, some of them are damaging, including shurikens, but others are just merely crafting items. And crafting items, it's very simple to do. All you just have to do is go into your forge, and you can see what you can do. So you can upgrade your bows, swords, staffs, guns, any hats and armor, or any female hats and armor, and any additional flair. So, for example, if I were to say go into this armor, I can upgrade Anna's stuff, but for that I'll need some bogleberries and some wool. Also upgrade bows and whatnot. As you can already see, Anna has started off with 2 individual items, which I can show in the Equips tab. So if I go into the Equips tab, I can show you all the stuff which Anna can equip. So her bows, she currently has the fairy bow, which is a poisoning item. Why fairy equals poison, I do not know. When I think of fairy, I think like holy magic or light magic, not poison. And there's also the sky feather, which is an air-based bow, which can siphon targets, which means that it drains their mana. It also boosts wind skills and can sometimes cast gust, and also provides some resistances. So if I equip this, now Anna has increased resistances to Siphon, Death and Doom, and also Dispel, and also it has a 50% element of air. Likewise, there's also the Fairy Bow, which has resistances to the element poison and the status poison, but has a significant weakness to burn, which is very, very annoying. Burns are very, very annoying. There's also her hat, so you can get Anna starts off with either her cute little yellow baubles or some leaves. Now, the baubles have a resistance to thunder and paralysis, or stunning, depending on what you're into. I say paralysis because I play a shit ton of Pokemon, but it's stun in this game. And there's also the leaf clip, which once again has a weakness to burn, but has resistances to poison. I'm going to keep with baubles, and then the dress can go for skirt or the green dress. The green dress has a weakness, has resistances to earth, and poison. Has no specific element because, of course, it's an equip. Increases defense and magic defense, whereas this increases attack. But has resistances to what looks like tiredness and poison. Yeah, that's tiredness and poison. So I'm going to go. I'm gonna go for the green dress. It doesn't really change the stats because that's a percentage, like 5% to attack. That isn't going to do much at this point. Maybe at higher levels or something like that. But at the moment, I'm going to go with the green dress. It has some more resistances to it, and it looks nicer in my personal opinion. And also, you can just naturally check the stats of your character. You can see what equip modifier there is, and also the base stat. The base stat is determined by every time you level up, and of course your equips are well defined by your equips. There are also skills and items, also encyclopedia, blah blah blah. I'll go through those later, like I said. So without further ado, we are gonna continue to explore for a bit, and then we're gonna proceed on to the main story. Sounds good, don't you think? Hey, the old food shop seems to be getting a lot of customers today. Sure does. Yoink! I just stole some beef. Freaking brilliant. Oh, and there's some bacon here. Yoink! Bacon. And I got a favor to ask of you. I'm making a new dress for myself, but I'm out of materials. If you help me out, I can give you my old one. So I need some silk, some wool, and a paper talisman. I don't know. Hey! It's a Shizune lookalike. Eating food is good for your health, especially if you're injured. If you plan on fighting monsters, you should take some snacks with you. Thanks for the tip, Julie, but I've already figured out that people need to eat. Wow. You can also recover your health and mana by simply waiting around. That's slower. It doesn't cost anything though, so it's great at low levels. Yeah. That's one of the interesting things, like, you don't have to constantly rely on using healing items all the time, unlike a good amount of RPGs I know. Of course, there are some which have, healing points. This does as well, in the form of slime bunnies. But instead of just going to healing points and healing items, you can wait around. I'm gonna try and refrain from waiting around on camera, because that's boring as fuck. If I do wait around, I will say, I'm gonna wait around, then I'm gonna, quickly pause pause the recording, and then subsequently return when I think I'm pretty much healed up. And yoink! Take that, and what's up with this person? God damn it! Get out of the way! Get out of the way, you stupid girl! Mo, what a disaster! This place doesn't sell bacon and eggs at this time. I'll give you something good if you can make me a nice breakfast. So I already have the bacon and I already have the chocolate cornet. But as for the speckled egg, I don't know. So, if I can find an egg, I might give it to Mo. Who knows? So, hey, what's up? So, in here you can see what's being sold. Oh, Mo was right about the lack of bacon and eggs. Obviously, I think that was in place to prevent you from cheating. So I don't have any money, so I'm just gonna go screw you. And how the fuck do I get out? Oh, I go out that way. It's kind of confusing. You don't know where the frick doorway is. So sometimes you have to do a bit of guesswork unless you become really, really used to the surroundings. So I'm gonna go over here. Hey Anna, I heard you got quite a quest in your hands. Keep a lookout for rare food items like pizza or orange juice. There's a limited supply of them. You should save them for important battles. Yeah, obviously. I'm more interested in food items like ham or beef, which raise my stats permanently. I'll be eating those as soon as I find them. Oh yeah, actually speaking of which, I do actually have some beef, which can increase defense, which sounds kind of nice. Most likely save that for later when I have the whole gang here, because it already implies that you're going to be questing with these guys. And also if Anna's going solo, being kind of like the rogue in all of this. Like it's kind of like some of those times in which it alternates between you focusing on the trio and focusing on Anna. It's not like that. It was already kind of implied by the images which I saw on Steam Greenlight, and also by all the other stuff. So anyways, let's head over to the left, and a bunch more chickens were taken the last. And let's go over here, and I found some softwood and some bricks. And let's just touch the pig with good luck. And there's a good amount here. Let's talk to this guy. Oh man, I'm so tired. Alright, I was told to tell you to go east into Ashwood. There's not much else to do yet. Oh yeah, I'm supposed to go east. I'm supposed to go that way, I think, into Ashwood. So I'm most likely gonna have to go there. And hello, hello, Lisa. Oh, that feels good. Massage me more. Behind the ears too. Good morning. It's not morning anymore. You should stop sleeping all day and get that slime off your head. Not all slimes are bad. Some slimes are really friendly, like slime bunnies and slime cats. It is kind of true. Like some slimes are just assholes and will just attack you without a moment's notice. But other ones are really cute and really friendly, like slime bunnies and slime cats. So let's go over here. Lemsip. You'll meet a lot of people looking for holy water, but you should give it to me if you find any. I'll teach you how to use paper talismans. For a guy who looks like a warrior, why are you giving me all this stuff about paper talismans? Interesting. And without further ado, it is time to end the episode. So, I hope you have enjoyed watching this. I most certainly have. I've most certainly enjoyed playing this so far. Next episode, we'll actually get on to some proper combat and proper story. So, I'm sorry to have bored you with all the exploration. I will actually refrain from doing this in the future, but if there are important NPCs around, I will be sure to capture footage of that. So anyways, without further ado, I have been TRXD, and well, thanks for watching, and bye!